This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Oh, sorry. That's for a Democrat show.
Let me know when you're ready. No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator. We're tearing it up on Wednesday night. This is awesome. This will allow me to retort.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver of Common Sense show. 8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
Actually, I just totally screwed up. This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours. That's right, every 2 hours, every Monday and Friday. Every Monday through Friday, I should say. Hey, Kel, good morning. If you want to be part of the show, just go to shrmedia.com, just click on the chat room button, join the conversation. If you want to watch a broadcast, go to reaver.one, click on the live stream. If you like that live stream, don't forget to hit the subscribe and comment. If you want to support the show, go to shrmedia.com. Oh, I always screw that up. I always do. I think once a week I screw this up. I need you to go to reaver.one/shop. That's REAVER.ONE/SHOP. A bunch of us are having fun right now. If you have not heard about the WikiLeaks email scandal for the DNC, you missed out on some bombshells. The DNC is... excuse the expression, they're in a Twitter right now. And it's hysterical on my end. Because some of it's showing the actual truth that we've been talking about for years. And we're seeing it also in other aspects of Facebook and Twitter. They are trying to censor and stop all the information that's flowing about the email leaks. Oh, yes, WikiLeaks, they got busted. But the new DNC, they came out last night. The WikiLeaks are Russian spies. That's right. They are saying that these are not real emails, that they are fake emails concocted by WikiLeaks who are Russian spies. I'm going to give a minute for people to stop laughing that have heard about this and are laughing their ass off actually thinking, you know, the DNC thinking, well, this is what we'll do. We'll go out there and we'll say that they're Russian spies and that they faked the emails. Oh, my God. That's something I expect out of grade school. Well, then again, that's about the mentality. And some of these emails really pissed me off. And I mean, pissed me off. I find them disgusting. I'll get to it now. They have gone at the RNC, the Republican Party, as a whole, calling of us all goddamn racist every 5 goddamn minutes. They went after Donald Trump because on Cinco de Mayo, sorry, we're making jokes that the emails were delivered from the North Pole, and it is downgraded into, it's the polar bears that did it. That's why they gave the myth of the polar bears are dying off. And Sackhead Sean just said polar bears have white privilege. We've all been in a very good mood this morning with this. It's not that we revel in the disaster of somebody else. It's the fact that the truth is coming out about these scumbags. The truth is coming out about the party of the supposed tolerance and choice. You've heard me say it repeatedly that there is no choice, there is no tolerance. They don't tolerate anything except their own views. You can only choose their view. And their little princess, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, for those that have not watched the news or heard the news or read anything, she will be resigning at the end of the convention. But fear not, she already has a job. She has been hired by the Hillary campaign. That's right, she'll be working for Hillary now. Shows you exactly what Hillary thought of this. That she would hire her immediately. She hasn't even technically resigned. And she's already got hired. And that Hillary would hire such a damaged property. And if you haven't read anything, basically what comes out is Debbie Wasserman Schultz has been caught twisting and basically rigging this election. The DNC was plotting attacks on Bernie Sanders and so forth behind.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Well, yeah, of course, behind his back. But it just goes to show. All right, I don't know what this woman's saying, but it's got to be good. Hold on. I got to patch this in to hear what it is. Now, I haven't heard it, so if it's not good, I apologize, but it looks good. It's this woman hysterically crying and carrying on. And it's from Ken the Conservative, and it's, well, he didn't write this. It's just shared from him. It says, well, it's official. Crooked Clinton supporters are crazy as she is. So let's see what this person is saying.
Dare anyone out there criticize Hillary? After all she's been through, She lost in 2008. Her daughter had a fucking kid. Her husband turned out to be a user and a cheater.
Oh, God. Don't criticize Hillary. She had a kid. Her daughter had a kid. Oh. Oh, my God. I got to play the rest of it because this is funny as hell. Don't criticize Hillary.
And now she's under investigation from the FBI and the State Department.
Oh, God. She broke the law and she's under investigation. How dare they investigate her? Ken the Conservative, thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you.
All you people care about is honesty and integrity. What you don't realize is that she started the Stop Trump Fund because she's hoping people will hate him more.
I gotta say, please let this be fake because there cannot be anybody on the planet Earth that is this stupid. There can't be. All you people care about is honesty and integrity. Oh my God. Oh, that was a big blur.
Leave her alone. Please. You're lucky she even campaigned for you bastards.
Oh, we're lucky she campaigns for us. Oh, my God. Oh, I feel so blessed that a crook like Hillary, who had a child and has a cheating husband that she's protected and that broke the law and unfortunately got caught and is under investigation. Oh, my God. How dare us? How dare we question her?
Hillary Clinton alone right now. I mean it.
She really means it.
Leave her alone.
Kel, I hope to God this woman's faking it, but I don't know. I mean, watching the video, and if you are not on Ken McClinton's page, the Ken the Conservative, you got to check him out, and he's got the video. I'm going to steal it from him. I'm putting it up on the Jersey Joe page. And if you want to find Jersey Joe on Facebook or on Twitter, it is just search at Jersey Joe Talks. And I'm posting the video right now because it's just too funny. She's either a really, really good actress or I don't know what to say because I don't want to I don't like bashing the mentally ill. And that woman needs some help. I hope it's fake. I hope it is. But I have a funny feeling there's people that are actually that mentally ill. So, Sackett Sean saying how normally he's got to have not before 11 or 4 cups of coffee before he starts smiling, but he's only on cup of coffee number 2. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and he's singing Sinatra Going Through the Hells. This is what Sackheads Radio, SHR Media, Ken the Conservative, myself, and so many others have talked about with the DNC. We have personally been attacked. We've been threatened. We've had everything thrown at us, but we keep going because days like this make it worth it. But unfortunately, there'll still be people that either do not care or don't believe it. But as I was originally going to get into, do you remember back in Cinco de Mayo when Trump got a taco bowl and he was having it for lunch? And now we're finding out that's kind of actually is his normal lunch. He doesn't seem to. I mean, I don't care. He eats fast food, all that, which surprises me. And he's a racist. Well, and one of the emails that have been leaked, and yes, you can search it and you can find it. If you go to WikiLeaks or if you go to Reaver.1, I got links up there that could take you. I'm trying to remember which one it is. But I have a bunch of articles up about the WikiLeaks, and you could search them yourself. You don't have to take my word. You don't have to take the media's word. Change subject real quick, sorry. Germany has had it's underneath its fourth attack in a span of a week. And they're all linking back to radical jihadists. I know they're trying to scrub it, and I know some people may not know that, but yes, all the attacks are linking back. It may not always be ISIS. There is other groups besides ISIS out there, people. And the DNC keeps turning their back to it. All right. But now this email came out. Now the Democrats are supposed to be for the minorities. And this is what pissed me off. This is from Christopher R. at the DNC.org to video vetting _D at DNC.org. New video, Trump isn't trying to bring people together. Sorry to bother. Does this script look good? Thank you all. And it comes from Rebecca Christopher. I'm trying to... attached is a script for a new video we would like to use to mop up some more taco bowl engagements and demonstrate that Trump actually isn't trying. They refer to Mexicans as taco bowls. But we are the racists. Because we want to put a wall up to stop illegal entry into the country. We want to help stop the cartels from... They have businesses of transporting people across the border. Will it stop all illegal crossings? No. Will it slow it down extremely? Yes. Will it hurt these cartels' business? Yes. Will it save some people's lives? Yes. Will it stop some rapes from happening? Yes. But they're the ones that are referring to Mexicans as taco bowls. That pisses me off. I am so sick and fucking tired. Damn it, sorry. That's why I don't think I can go to AM. Because it just... But I am sick and tired of this. And anybody that has had a discussion with a liberal about anything, when they disagree, they attack you. You're a racist. You try talking to them about immigration, illegal immigration. You're a racist. Talk to them about gun control and that the black-on-black crime. You're a racist. I had my dad give me a weird look because he was yelling at the TV this weekend, which he doesn't normally do, about the black-on-black murder rate that's going on, especially in Chicago. I looked at him and I said, Dad, you're a racist. And he whipped around, looked at me, and goes, what did you just say? I'm like, yeah, you're a racist, Dad. He's like, why am I a racist? I was like, I don't know. That's what the Democrats do when you bring up about Chicago and black-on-black crime. They just call you a racist to stop the conversation. And he just looked at me and goes, you're an idiot. I was like, hey, I'm not the one that does it. I'm just passing along the message. You get a kind of chuckle out of it. But that is what goes on. But then you have the DNC, and we will hear, oh, it's just one person. We'll get rid of them. No, that is the DNC. The DNC has a habit, and I've preached this. Sorry. I have preached this. Whenever you see the Democrats complaining about stuff, about financing, about a party making somebody making a racist comment, illegal activity, being the obstructionist. When you look inside the DNC, it's like they are projecting their own issues. If they're saying it, you better believe if you look in, they're doing it. When they talk about the racist being racist, they are the racist. They pander to the KKK repeatedly and then blame the RNC for it. They created the KKK, then blame the RNC for it. They supported the KKK for how many years now? But they blame the RNC. You just had a Democrat come out and say George Wallace, the racist, was a Republican, when in fact, George Wallace was always a Democrat. They are trying to project their evil history onto somebody else to try to cleanse their soul. And for all those that are never Trump, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. You talk about being Christian. God doesn't always send you what you want, but he will send you what you need, for he knows what you need. Just keep that in the back of your head. You may not think that Trump is the right person. Well, you need someone that's willing to get down in the mud, in the muck, and fight. And no, that's not Ted Cruz. He cannot get down in the mud, in the muck, because that they will have too many weapons against him. And that's not a negative towards Cruz. That is not a negative towards Cruz at all. Trump has and will get dirty to defend America. We need somebody that's willing to sling a little mud as well as taking that mud. And he can. And he's not like most of these politicians out there. Oh my God, they call me racist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. And that's what happens every time you call a Republican politician a racist. Trump just goes, no, I'm not. So, what's next subject? Well, the DNC is calling. I just answered it on. He ignores it, and he goes on. Because that's all the Democrats have. It's in their playbook. Their playbook is getting played out. It's like you get the new football coach, and he comes in with that playbook, and nobody's ever seen it before, and it goes on for a long time. And the teams are like, damn it, we know the plays they're going to come up with. We don't know how to stop him. So then you get that new defensive coach that comes in there and goes, this is how you're going to stop him. That's what we have. And that playbook doesn't work anymore. We all know the plays that the Democrats are going to call. And we got a defensive presidential candidate that knows how to defend against it and march on. Is he perfect? No. How many times has he got labeled a racist already and he just ignores it and goes on? I mean, hell, he got called a racist because he ate a taco. The taco salad or whatever. It's that taco bowl with the salad inside of it. But in the meantime, because this is dated Friday, May 6th, 2016, as they're calling Mexicans taco bowls, which day after Cinco de Mayo, they're referring to them as that. They made a joke and think it's funny to make a derogatory comment like that. I don't see the news going over that one. There is a hell of a lot more. You got 20,000 emails out there. There's a lot more than we've only scratched the surface. And then WikiLeaks says they have a lot more on Hillary that they're getting ready to release. But again, you still have people that blindly follow Hillary. And no matter what comes out, we'll continue to blindly follow Hillary. It's You know what? Someone just put up a good with all the negatives that's going around surrounding the DNC, you already got protests, which, here's the funny one. They're protesting already in Philadelphia. The DNC hasn't even started, and the Bernie supporters are protesting. And I heard this idiot, they're not Bernie supporters, they're Donald Trump supporters coming out and trying to start shit. They're nothing but Donald Trump supporters. They're not Bernie supporters. They're behind us. He also, he drives very good. He's able to drive in the driveway, and he watches Wapner at 4. It drives me, oh my God, you're that blind to the truth? Will you leave Hillary alone? You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, ICRN Network, Red Nation Rising, Speaker, YouTube, and iTunes. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network. Now, at Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
My name is Chris Peranto, call sign Tonto. I was with the Global Response Staff. We were the security element for the Central Intelligence Agency in Benghazi, Libya on 9/11/2012. Myself and my team responded to an attack that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, and 2 of my teammates, Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty. Radical Islam is basically terrorism in a nutshell. It wants to not only put down Western values, it wants to kill anybody that supports those Western values, which is freedom, which is Christianity, and which is also anything that looks poorly on Sharia law. We've allowed it again to grow into something that it shouldn't be, and it's becoming stronger and stronger every day that we don't lead from the front. Obama and Hillary, by avoiding the phrase radical Islam, they're being politically correct. They don't see it for what it is, and that's straight up destroying the Western world. Radical Islam doesn't have a fear. They will give up their lives. They will detonate themselves. They will do anything they can to fulfill Sharia law and kill the infidels. If we're not able to even say radical Islam, the word radical Islam, there's no way we can fight it. There's no way we can defeat it. The United States of America doesn't lead from behind. We are always setting the example. If not, we're going to see terrorism get bigger and bigger, and eventually it's just going to be continual lone wolf attacks in the United States. And I don't want that to happen to my kids. I don't want to see my family go through that. Please join me in waking up Washington in this fight on radical Islam, seeing the threat that it really is. Sign up at leadingfromthefront.org.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. You didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the reaverofcommonsense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date with everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember to join the live chat. Go to shrmedia.com. Just click on the chat room button. Join the conversation. I got a nose itchy. Hate that. I'm sitting there trying to scratch it into, so no one can see. But, oh, my God, it's driving me nuts. If you want to watch a broadcast, go to Reaver.1. Click on the live stream. While you're there, click on the subscribe and leave a comment. Now, here's the big one. The Reaver store. We have some excellent shirts that would go great right now. We have Life's a Bitch, Don't Vote for One Hillary t-shirt. Show off that you are an anti-Hillary supporter. Not Hillary supporter, anti-Hillary supporter. I don't care who you are, who you're supporting. As long as you are against Hillary at this point, well, that's the shirt for you. Vote for Monica. She'll get the job done when Hillary can't. Shirt. And I think I still might have a couple Hillary for Prison t-shirts. I'm not sure. For those, just email me and I will find out. I'll check with it. Check the supplies, see what we have. And you can email at jerseyjoe@reaver.1. Now, to check on all these t-shirts and buy the t-shirts, Go to reaver.one/shop. That is REAVER.ONE/SHOP. So while we were on break, they were interviewing a large crowd in Philadelphia. One of the things they're worried about is the crowd is getting louder, and they are fearful the crowd is going to turn violent. It is a anti-Hillary group. It is predominantly Bernie supporters. And the one woman that they were speaking with said Hillary showed exactly what she thought. When Debbie Wasserman Schultz resigned because of the email issue and being anti-Bernie Sanders, Hillary went and hired her right away, which showed the crowd that it was a big F you to Bernie Sanders still. The woman is saying that she has been a Democrat her whole life and that there is 13 million people that plan on leaving the Democrat Party on Thursday. These people are pissed. They are not happy. And the woman even said, just to spite the Democrat Party, they may vote Trump. There's a large crowd there. And, of course, the Democrats are trying to spin it as sunshine and candies, that all this is just a small faction, that there's nobody there. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit if I ever heard one. You got Alan Combs right now on Fox News that's trying to spin everything hunky-dory. If that man told the truth, I think I would have a heart attack right there. It's not, the DNC's in trouble. The DNC's in trouble. And I love it. I love it. All the years, the shit storms they started, all the lies they told are finally catching up with those scumbags. I have no use for the DNC. And then, here's something for you. Sean Hannity posted this up. It's a meme, and it has all the different newspapers. Washington Post, and an acceptance speech, Trump's America is a dark and desperate place. CBS News, Donald Trump offers dark visions in America. NBC News, Donald Trump takes America on a journey to the dark side. CNBC, Rolling Stones, The Huffington Post, Mother Jones, The New Yorker, The National, The Boston Globe, they're all using the words dark. Think they got the memo to try to portray Trump as portraying America in a dark light? Well, Hillary Clinton's out of VFW speaking. She ought to get booed the fuck out of there. Yes, Donald Trump didn't put America in a bright light because we're not in a bright light. We are a great nation, but we are in a dark time right now. We are at a fork in the road. We can continue to destruction and damnation of the American way, or we can turn things around and go back to a happier time. I'm looking over at Hillary. You could just see she's not pissed, but you can see she's not happy. I'd almost say she looks sad. Like a lot is weighing on her. Which it should. Let's get a listen.
But it also imposes a high responsibility on me as well. So I thank you. I thank you for what you've done behind the scenes as well as in public to make sure that America keeps our promises, honors our history, and gives our veterans the respect and the opportunities they've earned.
Nothing worth listening to. Just bullshit fluffing up the veterans. Not impressed. So also, the leaked emails show the DNC officials planned anti-Trump protest. The released Democrat National Committee emails by WikiLeaks Friday revealed that the DNC officials planned anti-Donald Trump protest. In multiple emails, DNC officials signed off and acknowledged the existence of 2 anti-Donald Trump protests in South Bend, Indiana, and Billings, Montana. The release of nearly 20,000 emails is the first in a WikiLeaks Hillary Leaks series. And if I remember right, they said this is a small amount that has been released. If 20,000 emails is a small amount, this is going to be an interesting couple of months. On April 29th, actually, let me back up. I had a laugh because someone's immediate response to this, well, I wonder what's on the RNC's email. This guy's whole worry, instead of going, holy shit, they have been doing underhanded. I've been backing these people, and they've been doing underhanded stuff. I need to be pissed that I was lied to. His whole thought was, let me blame it on the RNC. Facebook has been trying, and Twitter has been trying their best. And you can check out the article on Reaver.1. Facebook and Twitter have been trying to delete all the links they can. Problem is, there's so many people posting them, they can't keep up with it. And I think they actually possibly given up on it because I had mine up there, and someone put the comment, I'm surprised your article's still up, and I said, so am I. I'm actually very surprised my article is still up there. One of the things I didn't use a lot of hashtags. I try not to. Not that I try. I usually forget, to be honest. Real quick, if you go to Jersey Joe Facebook page, and I was telling you, coming out of break, I have those 2 anti-Hillary t-shirts. If you go to at Jersey Joe Talks, at that sign, Jersey Joe Talks, and that's with an S, there is a, I'm going to have to re-up that. How did that expire already? I'm going to have to take a look. Hang on, that's bugging me because that shouldn't have expired. Here, we'll do this. Come on. I'm going to give out a code that if you go to Reaver.1 and order a t-shirt right now, you're going to get a discount immediately. I'm going to give it out. I want to make sure I got the right percentage before I go shoot my mouth off. Give me a second. I'm pulling the page up. Then we'll get back to on topic. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. If you type in Reaver, R-E-A-V-E-R, at checkout, that'll give you a 15% discount. That is a 15% discount. And give it to end of the... Let me make sure. There we go. So that is R-E-A-V-E-R, and you get a 15% off your total purchase. Go there now, order, and you get 15% off. And just in case, I'm going to... Hang on. I put the code in on my Reaver Facebook, or excuse me, Jersey Joe Facebook page. And if you go there, you can get the code. You can see what the 2 shirts are going to look like. You can get them in white or gray. And I'll give you 15%, even if you order other t-shirts. 15% off your total purchase today. So go there, check it out. pick up your life's a bitch, don't vote for one, and vote Monica. When Hillary couldn't get the job done, she did. Let's see. Yeah, actually, all my articles are still up there. I haven't gotten them removed from Facebook. I'm pretty surprised. I am pretty surprised. So, let me try to do this now. Let's see if I can do two things at one time. All right. I'm giving everybody a second way to find that code. If you only deal with Twitter, you can, again, at Jersey Joe Talks. And there'll be a email or Twitter up with a 15% discount. All you have to do is go there, get the discount, order your shirts, and I think I should be able to get them out this week. They're heavy cotton, black t-shirt. Well, sorry, let me correct myself. For those two shirts, they don't come in black because of the print. They'll be white or gray, your choice, any size, starting at $14.99. $16.99 for 2X or 3X. And if you need sizes larger than that, just order the 2X and in the comment, write, what size you do need. And I will be more than glad to fulfill it. Internet's wonky again today. Hillary Clinton believes in being firm but wise with our rivals. Bullshit. Sorry, I know I got majorly off topic there. So, but yeah, just go to, what do you want to go to? Twitter or Facebook? Just look up Jersey Joe Talks. That's with an S. Jersey Joe Talks. And I'm giving everybody 15% off their total purchase today. So, all right. Where were we? Oh, that's right. We were talking about how the DNC planned anti-Donald Trump rallies. Protests. You know what, Sackett on, he's posting some stuff, and I wish. Now, if only there was a RICO violation, Debbie Wasserman, Sergeant Schultz could be led from the Clinton campaign office in handcuffs. I wish. And you know what? The DNC has been a part of illegal activity that could be linked to multiple politicians, and they should be arrested underneath criminal enterprise. And I know a lot of you are going, what the hell are you talking about? You're really pushing it. No, I'm not. Criminal enterprise for these cities that are, quote unquote, sanctuary cities. They are going around and trying to, they're helping illegal immigrants how to avoid law enforcement, how to avoid getting arrested, how to avoid even dealing with them. That is a criminal enterprise, period. So, I mean, what I would really need to look into it or have someone with a law degree, look into the difference between a criminal enterprise and the RICO Act. I would love to get a difference between the two. And this one, yes, I was getting ready to really get into it. But the DNC communication director, Luis Miranda, and these emails show that he directed and coordinated anti-Trump protests at Trump campaign events, which were later blamed on Bernie supporters. No wonder why the Bernie supporters are pissed. They've been blamed for a lot of shit when it was nothing more than the DNC pulling crap. It just... same shit, different day when it comes to the Democrats. Over and over again. And this is going to force Hillary, these emails, it's going to force Hillary to change up her tactics. They're going to have to go to a lighter, more upbeat. They can't be doing the attacks they did because these emails are going to support a narrative of, look, they're this attack entity. This is going to switch up, and I think this is going to hurt. Hang on. Just so people know, the Dallas Cowboys, they had a bus that was going to an event. It didn't have any players, but it had support staff on it. Got in a bad accident. I know there's been 4 people killed in it, and I don't know who. It's... I am not shocked. I am glad to see these emails being leaked. We have been and within these emails, as I've said, they refer to Mexicans and Latinos as a whole as taco bowls. And atheist Jews, good, bad gays, and a bunch of others. These are the real racist people. These are the ones that are the racists. These are the ones that cause the problem. And they point the fingers elsewhere, trying to deflect their negativity onto others. Many people have lost their careers so that these people can continue their heinous acts. These disgusting human beings have just, hang on 1 second. Let me see who this is. See if somebody calling in. I knew I shouldn't have picked that up. Hi, I noticed your business account. I don't have a business, you jackass. These people are dumber than a dog shit. So, we're getting close to a break. The negativity that has been the DNC, and they've destroyed people's careers over false allegations, and they've never once cared. As long as they get to expand their career, they have... Listen, I don't like Bernie Sanders, but the man was used. Plain to see he was used, and it's disgusting. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, ICRN Networks, Red Nation Rising, Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. We will be right back after these messages.
Listening to the SHR Media Network. Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
My name is Chris Peranto, call sign Tonto. I was with the Global Response Staff. We were the security element for the Central Intelligence Agency in Benghazi, Libya on 9/11/2012. Myself and my team responded to an attack that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, and two of my teammates, Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty. Radical Islam is basically terrorism in a nutshell. It wants to not only put down Western values, it wants to kill anybody that supports those Western values, which is freedom, which is Christianity, and which is also anything that looks poorly on Sharia law. We've allowed it again to grow into something that it shouldn't be, and it's becoming stronger and stronger every day that we don't lead from the front. Obama and Hillary, by avoiding the phrase radical Islam, they're being politically correct. They don't see it for what it is, and that's straight up destroying the Western world. Radical Islam doesn't have a fear. They will give up their lives. They will detonate themselves. They will do anything they can to fulfill Sharia law and kill the infidels. If we're not able to even say radical Islam, the word radical Islam, there's no way we can fight it. There's no way we can defeat it. The United States of America doesn't lead from behind. We are always setting the example. If not, we're going to see terrorism get bigger and bigger, and eventually it's just going to be continual lone wolf attacks in the United States. And I don't want that to happen to my kids. I don't want to see my family go through that. Please join me in waking up Washington in this fight on radical Islam, seeing the threat that it really is. Sign up at leadingfromthefront.org.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on SHRmedia.com and HighPlainsDailyNews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mud Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date with everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember to join the live chat. Go to shrmedia.com. Just click on the chat room button. Join the conversation. If you want to watch broadcast, go to Reaver.one. Click on the live stream. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. Remember, I put up 15% discounts. Remember, I put up 15% discounts just for you guys today. Go to, what was it, at Jersey Joe Talks. So much different information swirling in this blonde head of mine. But if you go to Reaver.one/shop, that is REAVER.ONE/SHOP, pick yourself up, the anti-Hillary shirts that I have. They'll be a big hit. You'll get a lot of laughs and a lot of good looks from it. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Don't ask me why. With everything that's going on, a friend of mine had posted that he's waiting for him to blame Bush for all this. He's waiting for the DNC to blame Bush, which, hey, they've done it for 7.5 years. Every time a problem comes up, it's Bush's fault. And it just reminds me of like that Blame Canada song from what the heck was it? Oh my God, brain farm. South Park. You know, just instead they'd be blaming RNC. Blame Republicans. That's all the damn DNC does. We have screwed up the budget. We've overspent, and it's the Republicans' fault. We cut security to our consulates and refused Benghazi to have extra security, but it's the Republicans' fault. It just goes on and on and on and on. It just drives me up a wall. And I love seeing all the crap that has started. All this crap over something's going on with my computer. What the heck is going on? This is weird. Sometimes my computers are just nuts. Nuts, I tell you. That's really weird. Really weird, I tell you. There we go. I was just copying and pasting something. All of a sudden, it just kept jumping the page all over the place. It wasn't even, pasting. It was... That's weird. My computers are... That's it. I'm being hacked. It's the Russians. They're hacking my computer. Telling you. It's the Russians. They're hacking my computer. They think I'm part of the DNC. So, putting a parody together. Working it slowly. Let's see, what else do we have up? I mean, it just... This whole email, it's funny. Fox is talking about it. CNN's talking about Verizon is buying Yahoo. Really? That's what you want to talk about? I'm being serious. They try to act as though nothing's going on. Oh, there's even a convention going on? Oh, yeah, we'll cover that. Yeah, Now, let me see what actually CNN is doing. Let's go to CNN. Oh, they're talking about Trump enjoying sizable convention bounce. Trump's numbers have gone up. And I still don't think the true numbers are being shown. I really don't. And I know, listen, it happens every year. Every year. Every year, the numbers they put out at this time of year are not, they don't show the true numbers. Never do. So, it's pretty bad when they're showing that Trump actually has a lead right now. That is bad. All right, what do we got next up here? Yeah, now they're saying Putin is trying to help Trump. So he has these secret top secret agents working for WikiLeaks, and they created these fake hacked emails, and they're releasing them because Trump and Putin are in bed together, and they're trying to help each other. So Russia is now trying to help expose these fake emails. God damn, you people are... No. Really? That's what you're going with? Oh. Just when you think they will go as low as they will, they go lower. Yep. It amazes me how low they will go. Oh, hold on. Wasserman Schultz speaking. Missed it. She was getting booed big time. She was getting booed. And it couldn't happen to a nicer person. It really couldn't. It could not happen to a nicer person. Where's the other one? All right. So, what's next? What's next? Where are we? We are in Florida, you jackass. Ooh. CNN showing a poll. Choice for president by registered voters. Trump at like 43, Hillary at 39. Hang on. Sean's making the comment that he wishes that he could go to Philly for the D.C. convention. Let me tell you, Sean, if you're listening, so do I. I have God knows how many places I could stay up there for free. I could even get a car to use probably. It just, if I just would had to have found the financing to fly up there. That my wife would have loved it, because then I could have flown back with my daughter on Saturday. It's... Tell you what, Sean, I know I can get places for both of us to stay and all that. If you fly out and I can fly out, I can get us places to stay. That is my home area. I was born just outside of Philadelphia, a place called Levittown, but I was raised in New Jersey, and I spent most of my life over outside of Trenton, New Jersey, which, 20, 30 minutes, well, depending on how you drive, to Philadelphia. There was a lot of times we would go drink. We'd go to Philly to go drink, and it wasn't that far away. That's my hometown area, and I just feel sorry for the hell that is going on in the Wachovia Center. I still think of it, the First Union Center, the FU Center. That was funny when they named that. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone up there to be covering this. Just would have needed the flight. Now I got thinking of how bad would it be. Let's see. Let's see. Frontier. Hey, it would be $180. Damn, that ain't that bad. That ain't bad at all for this time of year. Let's see, nonstop. Ooh. Yeah, $180 round trip. No. Actually, yeah, that's all it would be. That ain't that bad. Yeah, actually, all I would have to do is pay for the flight up, and my in-laws would pay for the flight back. Well, my daughter is up in the Poconos, which isn't that far from Philadelphia, and she has come home Saturday, and one of us has to fly up to get her and all that, and that's what I ought to do. Get a hold of my in-laws and tell them to fly us both up tomorrow. And we'll come back Sunday. All right, we're going to take an early break. I got a couple things I need to do real quick. And you're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, ICRN, Red Nation Rising, YouTube, Spreaker, and iTunes. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network. Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
My name is Chris Peranto, call sign Tonto. I was with the Global Response Staff. We were the security element for the Central Intelligence Agency in Benghazi, Libya on 9/11/2012. Myself and my team responded to an attack that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, and two of my teammates, Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty. Radical Islam is basically terrorism in a nutshell. It wants to not only put down Western values, it wants to kill anybody that supports those Western values, which is freedom, which is Christianity, and which is also anything that looks poorly on Sharia law. We've allowed it again to grow into something that it shouldn't be, and it's becoming stronger and stronger every day that we don't lead from the front. Obama and Hillary, by avoiding the phrase radical Islam, they're being politically correct. They don't see it for what it is, and that's straight up destroying the Western world. Radical Islam doesn't have a fear. They will give up their lives. They will detonate themselves. They will do anything they can to fulfill Sharia law and kill the infidels. If we're not able to even say radical Islam, the word radical Islam, there's no way we can fight it. There's no way we can defeat it. The United States of America doesn't lead from behind. We are always setting the example. If not, we're going to see terrorism get bigger and bigger, and eventually it's just going to be continual lone wolf attacks in the United States. And I don't want that to happen to my kids. I don't want to see my family go through that. Please join me in waking up Washington in this fight on radical Islam, seeing the threat that it really is. Sign up at leadingfromthefront.org.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on SHRmedia.com and HighPlainsDailyNews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense show. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover's here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember to join the live chat. Go to shrmedia.com. Just click on the chat room button. Join the conversation. If you want to be part of the show, oops. I just had a weird thing on Twitter. Some half-naked woman trying to friend me. I'm like, huh? Whew. If you want to watch the show, if you want to watch a broadcast, go to Reaver.one, click on the live stream. If you like this live stream, do not forget to subscribe and keep up to date. If you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.one/shop. That's REAVER.one/SHOP. So for those that don't know, and there's a sign up, Chris Perantu, my good friend Chris Perantu, he didn't go to the RNC. Instead, he took his family, his kids on vacation. And I know there are some people asking, why? Well, number one, he does enough speaking around the country. Lastly, he right now is on a flight to Philadelphia. He's got like a booth at the DNC, and he's doing a teleconferencing where people call in, and he's going to talk about the truth that happened in Benghazi. As he put it, he is going to the lion's den. He is going to DNC to speak the truth about what happened. That right there is balls. He's going. He is going to the DNC to speak. That takes balls. Now you know why he took the RNC off. Because he's going to be under fire big time. He'll be attacked by these mindless drones. It just makes you wonder. So, I wish him luck. That's what we're joking. There was a comment made by Sackhead Sean, and someone that's there said, yeah, they could make the room. I could be up. If I would have known that, I could have been up there this past weekend and setting up now. But was unable to and didn't know. I miss my area. I do miss it. I enjoy living in Florida. I couldn't move back up to the Northeast, but I do miss it a little bit up there. I miss it. Now, here's and more of the emails. DNC had off-record meeting with Wall Street Journal, leaked documents from the Sanders campaign. They held off-record meetings with the Rupert Murdoch-owned Wall Street Journal in April. You know, they attack Fox News and how it's just anti-Democrat. But yet they're having meetings with Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox News. But now we're finding out the DNC was working with Rupert Murdoch. And a leaked email featured a schedule of numerous meetings with the media that were scheduled to take place during the week, and also included off-record meetings with BuzzFeed and Bloomberg. The email was sent by Democrat National Press Secretary Mark Paulenbach to DNC staffer Kate Hugginton, on the 29th of April, and the meeting was scheduled to take place in New York City, Tuesday. 6:30 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. tentatively network morning show. 10 a.m. tentative MSNBC meeting with Micah and Phil Griffin. 12 p.m. off-the-record lunch meeting with the Wall Street Journal editors. Glenn Hall, national editors, Tim Layer, deputy national editor, Chuck Hawkins, political editor, and it goes on. Another email shows communications director Louis Miranda leaking a PDF of a letter from the Sanders campaign to a Wall Street Journal reporter. Five days later, communications director used the same Wall Street Journal reporter to squash complaints from the Sanders campaign about the DNC's platform addressing appointments. These are not journalists, people. They are complacent, and they are helping the destruction of the United States. This is not journalism. When they cohort. When they work with these people and plant stories and publish bold-faced lies to help cover stuff up, that is not journalism. We need to stop trusting these places and stop trusting any of these media. Mainstream media has been corrupt, is corrupt, will be corrupt until we stop it. Stop buying their paper. Stop listening to their stations. Stop listening to their lies. Let me tell you, when the DNC starts tonight at 4, I won't be watching it on Fox. I won't be watching it on CNN. Just as I did the RNC, I watched it on C-SPAN. Now, all C-SPAN did is click the cameras on, and that's it. There was no commentary, no nothing in the background. It was what it was. There was no propaganda, no spinning of stories. They just let it play out how it played out. There was no political pundits to discuss what was just said, to overspeak what was going on. You heard what happened start to finish without interruption. So go to C-SPAN tonight if you want to watch the DNC. Go to C-SPAN without all the coverage and hoopla. And I'll tell you right now, I do not trust Fox I do not trust Fox as far as I could throw them. I do not trust CNN, MSNBC, NBC, none of them. I don't trust any of them. I'm just right now going through my notes and all the... As we talked about, Twitter and Facebook have been caught deleting. If you had links to the wiki links, if you put, were part of the hashtags DNC leaks or DNC leak, they have been deleting your information. They've been trying to stop the flow of information that is hurting the DNC. They're helping to cover up the damage and the evil, disgusting, vile actions of the DNC. Hashtag DNC leaks. On Friday, with over 250,000 tweets reported to have been made under the hashtag since WikiLeaks released over 20,000 leaked emails from the DNC. Later on the day, the hashtag was reported to have gone missing from the trending bar completely for around 20 minutes. It returned under the less popular hashtag DNC leak. The change meant that those investigating the new trending hashtag would not see all the other posts tagged under the previous version, including hiding over 250,000 tweets from public. Facebook, even though it was one of the number one trending hashtags yesterday, never posted it under trending. It just boggles my mind how blatantly they don't even hide that they're covering up anymore. Hold on. I'm being a child. Oh. They will continue to try to silence us because that is the only way they can get their message across. That's the only way the DNC can win is by silencing us. They can't win on the truth. They can't win by facts. They have to silence and attack us is the only way to attempt to win. And the ability to post from WikiLeaks.com, to share from there, people were complaining that that ability was taken away. They are trying everything to stop this information from flowing. But it's like trying to stop a raging river with a twig. It just... And they showed it when they banned Milo. Listen, I have nothing against the guy, but I'm also not the biggest supporter. He is what he is. He does what he does. That's his thing. But him getting... Sorry, it's just comments that are being made. Sorry, that just totally sidetracked me. But listen, he did not do nothing. They were already attacking that actress. She is just as vile and disgusting as the people attacking her, but it is okay because she is a Democrat. It is allowed for her to attack nasty. And immediately when it does, oh my God, they're fake tweets, they come up with every excuse to justify them. They try to justify and come up with excuses when they are racist and vile. For what they did to Nero is a joke. I've had people done worse, and Twitter's done nothing to him. Nothing. It just... Facebook's the same. They only go after conservatives. Hold on one second. 1 second. It's... I don't know. We got to keep fighting. That's one thing. We cannot back off, people. Keep up the good fight. Because more and more of the truths are starting to be shown. The crack is appearing in the DNC. It's growing ever so large. And we need to make that crack a gap. And as I said, the excuses that come up... Ow. Ow, that was my ears. I don't know if anybody heard that little notification from the damn computer. So, let's get on to the next. Going through, what do we want to... Yeah, here it is. Clinton campaign manager experts, in other words, the bullshit artists, experts say Russia leaked DNC emails to help elect Trump. Sunday on CNN's Clinton News Network. On the State of the Union, while commenting on WikiLeaks releasing 20,000 emails that were stolen from the Democratic National Committee servers, presumptive Democrat presidential nominee Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, Robbie Mook, said the Russian government was involved with the leaks to help the Republican nominee Donald Trump get elected. And he went on to say, well, I think the DNC needs to look into this and take appropriate action, and I'm sure that they will. What's disturbing to us is that we got caught. Experts are telling us that Russian state actors broke into the DNC, stole these emails, and other experts are now saying that the Russians are releasing these emails for the purpose of actually helping Donald Trump. No, it got released so the truth of the DNC will come out. I don't think it's a coincidental that these emails were released on the eve of our convention here. No shit, Sherlock. And that's disturbing. No. It's only disturbing because it hurt anywhere in here where he's apologizing for actually what the DNC says. What I see is he's trying to change the narrative to blame the RNC are in bed together. He's trying to link the two together. to try to alleviate the damage that's happening. He can't come out and say, you know what, our party fucked up and we need to apologize. No. He's got to point fingers at everybody else. People, that is what a lot of us are tired of. Man up, grow a set of balls. Admit your party screwed up, that the party needs to look within itself and maybe reevaluate the whole party top to bottom. And instead of trying to defame other people because you got caught red-handed. And Tapper went on to say, what evidence is there that the Russians were behind this in the terms of hacking or in the terms of the timing of WikiLeaks? Which I'd like to know one thing. What kind of questions were sent to Tapper that he can only ask? What kind of answers were pre-set up? Well, we need to let the experts speak on this. It's been reported on in the press that the hackers that got into the DNC are very likely to be working in coordination with Russia. And again, I think if the Russians had these emails, I don't think it's coincidental that they are being released at this time to create maximum damage on Hillary Clinton to help Donald Trump. Every time he talks about the Russians, he's got to lump Donald Trump into it. And it's, in other words, he's saying there's no proof. I have not seen any, not that it doesn't mean it hasn't, but I have not seen any quote-unquote experts come out and say that the Russians are the ones that did the hacking. The only ones that I've heard talk about it is the DNC. And how many times have we heard the DNC talk about experts, quote-unquote, and it was just one of their nitwits that it was saying it. I'm not impressed with their tactics. And I love how, all right, Tapper goes on and says it is very, very strong charge that you're leveling here. You basically suggest that Russians hacked into the DNC and are now releasing these files through WikiLeaks to help Donald Trump. And if you guys remember, about a month ago, Russia had hacked information, and they released it. They didn't hide behind WikiLeaks. I don't see Putin hiding. If he had him, he'd be going, here you go. Here you go, bitch. But Mook now goes on. Now he gets dumped that it's a very strong charge. Well, this isn't my assertions. There are a number of experts that are asserting this. Where are they? I've yet to see them come out. And if I'm wrong, I will admit it. I have yet to see an expert come out. But they're probably now running around trying to find an expert, and within probably by the end of the day, they'll have some expert. Well, it's the Russians, and they are trying to divert the damage that was done on them and trying to pass it on to the RNC. This is what the DNC does. They blame everybody else for their mistakes. They blame everybody else when they do wrong. They scream and holler about donations. They're the biggest offenders of Wall Street donations. It just... All right, if you're so... Here's one for you. The DNC approved a fake Trump ad calling for hot women that are comfortable with gropes under the meeting tables. Part of this came an email, which, here, heck with it, I'm just going to go straight to the email, which also has a fake email address of jobs@trump.com. And, all right, digitally created a fake Craigslist jobs post for women who want to apply to jobs, one of Trump's organization. This will be a microsite, and we'll still need to send it to Perkins. Since we will be pitching this, need your approval, please. Hang on, we're going to get to it in a second. I'm trying to find exactly where it is. Here it is. Multiple positions. And they needed permission from the DNC, certain DNC higher-ups for this. But multiple positions in the New York City area seeking staff members for multiple positions in a large New York-based corporation known for its real estate investments, fake universities, steaks, and wine. The boss has very strict standard for female employees, ranging from women who take lunch orders, must be hot, to the women who oversee multi-million-dollar construction projects, must maintain hotness demonstrated at time of hiring. Titled, Honey Bunch. That's what the boss will call you. Job requirements. No gaining weight on the job. We'll take some before pictures when you start to use as evidence. Must be open to public humiliation and open press workouts if you do gain weight on the job. A willingness to evaluate other women's hotness for the boss's satisfaction is a plus. Should be proficient in lying about age if the boss thinks you're too old. Working mothers not preferred. The boss finds pumping breast milk disgusting and worries they're too focused on their children. About us, we are proud to maintain a fun, friendly work environment where the boss is always available to meet with his employees. Like it or not, he may greet you with a kiss on the lips or grope under the meeting table. Interest applicants should send resumes, cover letter, and headshot to jobs@trump.com. After sending a reminder to his superiors, this Freudlich ideas was eventually approved by DNC Communication Director Mr. Louis Miranda, and his response is below, which is, as long as all the offensive shit is verbatim, I'm fine with it. And the response was, yes, it is. This is what they allow. This is what they're pushing. And if this is the tactics that you are behind, stop listening to my show. If you approve of these tactics from the Democrat Party, stop listening to my show. Because I don't approve. Even if the RNC was doing this, I'd be lambasting and saying, don't listen to my show. This is disgusting. The DNC cries about the war on women. But they're the ones that post something like this, trying to slander somebody with false accusations, which they have done time and time and time and time again in the DNC. 2010, they labeled the Tea Party racist with no basis other than that they could not explain the jobless rate. So instead of trying to fight with facts, they blindly accuse the DNC of being racist. This is what the DNC does time and time again. They have made racist comments up and down these emails all over against blacks, against every nationality out there. They made some kind of racist and derogatory comment. They made fun of one black person's name. It's sick. It's disgusting. These people are depraved. And these are the ones that you say are better than everybody else. And they're the ones that are the worst. And I blame the supporters. They have allowed it to go on for decades now. At least us Republicans had the balls this year to overthrow the bullshit that was going on. You have allowed it to continue to this point. You didn't stop it. You pushed for one of the biggest offenders. It took an outside organization to finally step up and stand up to the DNC. Us Republicans, at least, stood up to the party. Us conservatives stood up to the Republican Party. You DNC supporters, what did you do? You nominated a vile, lying piece of shit who was in whose actions or inactions directly involved the murder of 4 people. It is vile. And there's more emails to come. The DNC will try to blame it on anybody and everybody else. And if they thought that Debbie Wasserman Schultz was so guilty in her actions that she had to step down, then they wouldn't allowed her to be hired in the Hillary Rodham Clinton campaign. Because that's what Hillary's done. She has already been hired by Hillary. So I guess Hillary is approving of her actions by hiring her. Remember the campaign manager that Corey, that Trump had? Everybody wanted her fired him fired immediately from just accusations like that. No proof accusation. And then it came out that he actually didn't attack that reporter like she said, that she was full of lies. And now you are trying to ignore what's going on with these emails. The vile and disgusting emails that the DNC thought was appropriate. I don't know what more to say. But the party of tolerance and the party of choice, well, it's showing its true head to be the party of racism again and the party of bullshit and lies. These emails make me feel good because, well, it makes me feel vindicated in my show that I'm not wrong for what I speak. That made sense. I have been going after the DNC for years now. After being a Democrat for a little bit, I know the tactics they used, and well, I've been attacked repeatedly, but these emails, leaked emails, show the true Democrat Party. Coming to the end of the show, I want to thank everybody for being here. As more emails are uncovered, there's 20,000. We haven't got through all of them yet. We will get through them. As new information comes, we'll report on it. And as more emails are leaked, we will report on that. Till tomorrow. Have a great day. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, ICRN Network, Red Nation Rising, Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. Dang it. Till tomorrow. Have a great day. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with its host, Jersey Joe. You can tune in every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on hppundit.com and shrmedia.com.